Yep.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of NFC East Beef. I'm your host, Hefe. We have Jalen and Corey with us, our resident NFC East fans. Corey is a Cowboys fan. Jalen is an Eagles fan. And we are still looking for a Giants fan. So if you are a devout Giants fan, please contact us. We're looking for some debates here. Whatever you want to do. I don't know what they're debating about in New York. So we'd love to talk to you. Really quick, this is a 2025 season preview. So really quick, we're going to go over a quick recap of the offseason for each team. Jalen, obviously, y'all won the Super Bowl. Congrats.
Hey, thanks.
You'd like to give a quick 1 minute something of like what's going on in the offseason? What's going on with the Eagles?
Man, a lot has happened with the Eagles in the offseason. Too much to probably recount in the time allotted. I know Howie Roseman was wheeling and dealing. I think if I had to boil it down to the two biggest moves, I'll do three. They locked up Saquon. They rewarded him after a historic year with a 2-year extension. They signed, they traded for Ja'Cory Bennett, who is, in my opinion, going to win that cornerback 2 job. So maybe week 2, week 3, we see him and Quinyon Mitchell as CB1 and CB2. And then the other one was they traded for John Mechie. So he could at one point in the season compete for that wide receiver 3 position with Jahan Dotson. So I would say those are the biggest ones with, resulting in the most impact right up front. So other than that, man, we won the Super Bowl, but I think it's nice to see the team kind of focus on this year as opposed to the highs of last year. I read something that the team isn't even going to be on the field for the banner ceremony on Thursday night. So I don't know, man. They're all infected with that Jalen Hurts mentality of next play, next event, short memory. But no, I love it, man. Go Birds.
Yeah, I definitely forgot y'all got Mechie, so I don't think it's going to be hard for him to get that number 3 spot, all shade to Dotson. What's going on with y'all, Corey?
I'm going to just keep it short. And I'm just going to say it looks like we're all in, boys. We're all in. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Obviously, he does not want to talk about what happened last week with MP, but I heard he had back problems. So that's, who knows? Maybe he doesn't play that week 2 game against the Commanders. I love Jerry.
Yeah, everybody does except for Cowboys fans. So,
All right, well, let's get into the Cowboys schedule. Let's predict how they're going to go. If you can go quick game by game, Jalen and I will say, all right, win, loss, tally it up. I'm pretty much going off losses right now to keep it, but go ahead.
Well, obviously, first week.
How do you think we one's going to go, Corey? What do you think?
I think this first preseason game on Thursday, we're going to see Dak come out there, do what he does, get us down 20 early. Then late in the fourth quarter, he's going to have a lot of great stats, and we're going to be talking about some great stats. And so that'll be like our first week, right? So we'll go ahead and just take the L there. Sure, with everything going on, we're just ready to kind of start playing a little bit. But unfortunately, we got to go on ring night, and that's it's not going to go well. I mean, 7.5 in an NFL game, that's pretty much a blowout for us.
Right. Who y'all got next?
Well, next we got the Giants at home, so I think we could go 1-1 and split there. Who knows who they're going to be really starting right now? I guess it's going to be Russ, right? I mean, but
I think it's Russ.
Right? I hope it's Russ.
Okay, that's what I think too. But again, they haven't really beaten us many times in the past 5-ish years, and I think we'll get that one done. The next we play at the Bears. That one's kind of an iffy one. It's saying right now the line's -3. But I feel like we fuck around and figure a way to win that game and go 2-1 and start feeling really good about ourselves.
Okay.
And then we have week 4 at home against the Packers. And now this might be me going on a limb, but I have a weird feeling that we somehow pull that off in Micah's return. But I don't know. And I don't know why I feel like that's even a possibility. Only to say that I feel like we're going to get really high on ourselves and be like, oh, we don't need this. We don't need Micah, blah, blah, blah. And then just completely fall off the ledge as like we look more down towards the schedule. We play at the Jets. I think that's one that we could lose. Like they're going to be running the ball a lot. It's going to be Justin Fields. It's just going to be.
Wait. You beat the Packers but lose to the Jets?
Yes. Any given Sunday, baby.
Yes.
Any given Sunday.
Yes. I'm telling you.
I got it flipped, but we're still at 3-3. So.
Nope. Yeah. I mean, then we play Panthers. At the Panthers, I think we beat them. Although Bryce Young, right? Like he's back starting. He actually looked really good at the end of the year. So, being away, but I still think that we can get that done. And I just think we have some better talent. Now we get to play your boys, Hefe, October 19th at home. I don't know. Did we split? We split last year, right?
I will just spoiler alert for my predictions. I give us splitting. So whatever you say here, I'm just going to do the opposite.
I think we win at home and lose at Washington, honestly.
I'm cool. That makes my Christmas even better.
Well, then here's where I think we start taking a couple L's. We play at the Broncos. I think that's a loss. Then we play home against the Cardinals. I think that's a loss. For whatever reason, Kyler Murray playing in Dallas, back to his days at Oklahoma, is just never fucking anything good for any Texas team. So I think we take the L there. Then we're at the Raiders, and who knows, honestly, with Pete Carroll, right? I mean, he's got his boy Geno Smith back, right? That he's their starter. They kind of traded, so I think honestly, we take a loss there.
Mm-hmm.
Next week is right at home with the Eagles, another loss there. At home against the Chiefs, another loss there. Then this is where it starts just like I told you, it starts kind of spiraling a little bit. At the Lions, loss. We have the Vikings at home, December 14th. I don't know. That one's like the toss-up, with a new quarterback. I just feel like they have so many weapons. They always find a way to get it done. I don't know. What do you guys think? Vikings at home.
Go ahead, Jim.
I was gonna say it's tough because I believe in KOC, Kevin O'Connell. I don't know. Who knows anything about JJ McCarthy, right?
This is again after I predicted a 4-game losing streak. So
yeah. So you guys do.
Their defense is nice, but
I don't know mentally right there though.
JJ McCarthy has to be terrible. In my opinion,
he would have to be
like not the answer.
Yeah.
Sunday night. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Jalen.
I think the Cowboys pull that one off. I'll give the Cowboys the edge on that one.
All right. So then we play the Chargers at home. I think that's another loss. I just don't think that we've figured out until they prove it, like how to stop a run. And we got a defensive tackle. Cool. Like I just don't see it, I feel like that's just something that's going to take a couple of years, and actually drafting some people to help that. Then we play at the Commanders. I think we lose that one. And then we finish at the Giants. And I feel like that'll be a meaningless game. So, of course, we'll win that to really kind of screw ourselves out of a better pick. So, I don't know.
Yeah, that's 8 or 9 wins, right? Did you say 8?
It's like 9 and 8.
9 and 8?
Ish. I don't know if I mathed that correctly, but I'll go back and look. But, yeah, I think 9 and 8,
That's around where I had them. I don't know where you at, Jalen, but I would not be surprised if they get 10 wins, honestly. Dak always finds a way to get 10 wins. So I wouldn't be surprised. But that's around where I had them.
Yeah, I'll say 8 wins. I think, like Corey's kind of alluding to, there's a a general feeling of and Corey, correct me if I'm wrong, turmoil and despair around this season, especially considering the trade. I mean, you got Jerry Jones talking trash about his best players and then trading them. And granted, hey, I mean, Kenny Clark's no slouch, 2 first-rounders. So it could be the start of something, but I think, yeah, this year.
You get 4 first-round picks for the next 2 years. That's solid. Jalen knows all about that.
But where are those going to be at? Right?
Well, you can trade
with
all
the
of them for
Packers.
Arch whenever he comes.
Are we tanking for Arch?
It's gonna be another year now. It's gonna be another year now. Here's my nightmare scenario, guys. Right. One, Jerry figures out a way to never die. Like he's gonna be the guy floating around with his head cut off, just in a wheelchair. His son will be pushing him. That's my first scare. Then my second one is we fire our coach, and then Jerry tries to go and poach Steve Sarkisian in a year because Arch is coming out, and he's going to draft Arch with the first round. He's going to totally screw over not only the Cowboys like he has for the past few years, but then he's going to really kind of shit on whatever Sark has built at Texas. And that's like my nightmare scenario. Like I told Jeff, a lot, I think on Saturday, I live and die with UT right now because they've actually like shown us something. Like they've actually started building something. I feel like we got a dude there that has like a great culture and, and all the right stuff. Jerry's just out here. I don't even know what he's doing, to be honest. Like all the reports and all these rumors about how he's going to be a Cowboy. Like, how do you go about ruining a generational player's like dream to play for your team? And then in the matter of a month and a half, 2 months, he wants a trade. Like he's gotten to that point where he wants to get out of it.
The last contract he sent back, or the last, like Micah Parsons' agent reached out to Jerry Jones and he shut that down. Apparently, that's what his agent said today. But I have been in turmoil for 30 years, so I get it. What I did was just look for any positive you have, and you got 4 first round draft picks. He can't mess up all of them.
Listen, I question whether I should say this next point, but yeah, I mean, as soon as he, croaks, then you guys are up. Then you go. In other words,
new owners are great
because the draft. I feel like y'all have drafted well over the years. Now, when it comes to signing guys earlier on for cheaper contracts and developing guys, and that's where it's kind of. So, yeah, I mean, the first round picks are going to be sick. They'll probably be somewhere in the 20s. But depending on how y'all use them, I don't know, a couple years, maybe even next year. Who knows? This NFL, y'all could bounce back. I hope not. But.
Or, the Eagles could trade somebody. You don't know. Listen, hold on. That's not going to happen. But if I were to tell you last year that the Cowboys were going to trade Micah Parsons, you would have.
I would have been like, you're crazy. I'd have been like, you're smoking.
Exactly.
Agreed. But there's 2 big differences here.
Mm.
One team is being run by a really great GM. One's being run by some dude that wants to be, on TV all the fucking time and not for winning. Like, it's so far gone. It's so far gone, man, that I feel like the culture is just shitty. And who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe like Micah, this whole thing, like dudes were just done with him. Like they wanted him out of there anyways. I don't know, but I just don't think that, we have any type of leadership there. And that's a huge problem.
Well, I think, it's like Jalen says, any given Sunday. I hope they do terrible. I've always.
You want us to do exactly how we've been doing, Jeff. Right, close enough to being like, oh, they're pretty good.
But
We
now it's getting to a
constantly
point where
get
it's not
shitty
fun to
draft
like go
picks.
back at y'all.
Yeah, it's kind of depressing because before every year this is our year, this is the Cowboys' year, and then y'all fall flat, and then but this year is like the first year where there's like none of that hype because like it's just
It's
kind of
not
like
funny anymore.
like this is I have like my homies who used to talk so much shit to me being an Eagles fan with 0 Super Bowls, they don't even like talk trash anymore. They're just like, man, like
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm a very like Jeff, you can attest to this. Like I'm not that type of fan. Like I'm not gonna come up here and be like, oh yeah, like we're back, we're gonna be great. Like no. I try to be
You hold them accountable.
Huh?
You hold them accountable.
You know, I try to look at where it's gotten us, boys. We're sitting here. I just actually looked back at it. I picked 7 wins, not 8 or 9, 7. So
that's great.
That one stretch, I feel like where we will probably lose 3 games in a row. Like the rest of that schedule, I want to see if we actually even try and compete. Because if not, then that's when I know that it's probably time to rebuild.
Gotcha. Fortunately, we got to move on to the next team. Let's go ahead and since all 3 of us are here, let's go ahead and go through the Giants real quick. If we can go through their schedule.
All right, I got it pulled up. All right, so they're at Washington, week 1.
They got blown out the first games of the season. I think the past like 2 or 3 times. So I'm gonna for that reason I'm gonna go with the dub.
Yep, I agree. Okay, next week 2, they're at Dallas.
L.
I think that's an L. Yeah,
I think
I agree with that. Okay, week 3, they're at home versus Kansas City.
L.
Also L. Week 4, they're at home versus the Chargers. What do we think there? You think that's L?
This is L, and this is when Jackson Dart starts on this 5th game.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, you think he starts this game?
Or he comes in to relieve Russell this game?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I was doing the same thing, Jeff. So I'll tell you where I think he's going to start.
And so that would mean, Jeff, you have him starting week 5 at the Saints.
And that's a dub.
Ooh. I don't hate that. Oh, damn. Winning your first start on the road.
I've seen a guy make his first start on the road this past Saturday, Jeff. It didn't look great. So we'll keep that going.
I don't know. I'm going to say that's an L in New Orleans. I just don't know who's their quarterback. Is it Rattler?
I think it's going to be Russ.
It's a Rattler.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
it's going to be that Tyler Shuck guy.
Is he starting?
They said Rattler starting.
They're starting Rattler? Okay.
Okay. Like, who is he good? I don't know. I don't think so.
No.
He almost came back and beat us, but
all right. We'll
I think that'll be their rookie's first start.
Okay, cool. We'll say dub. We'll say dub for the Giants week 5. So that's their first win. They're getting their first win week 5. All right, next week. Oh, they got us
Eagles
at home. That's a L.
Okay.
Next week, week 7 at Denver.
L.
Yeah. Then they play us again. That's another L. Then they're at home versus San Fran.
This is where I think he would start. They've gone through the hardest part.
I think at this point, San Fran is going to be injured. I might give them that dub.
You think San Fran's going to be hurt? I just feel like they were so hurt last year. No way they're that injured again, right?
What's his name? Ayuk's not even supposed to come back till halfway through the season, so I don't even know if he's going to be like that.
Is he really not?
That is the game I think that he'll start. Like finally, this one where they've kind of gone through their Eagles, Chiefs, Chargers, Broncos, like that gauntlet. That's where I think he comes in.
So we think they're. Did I miss somebody?
2-7
right now.
Yeah.
7 right now. Okay.
All right, so we got them winning in San Fran. Then they're at Chicago.
I'm gonna give them that too. I don't know.
I think
that he's going to be hella good against Caleb.
Chicago around. I think Caleb's going to show us something this year. And with the new OC, I think so. Plus, they're at home, and it's going to be November. It's not going to be that cold, but shit. Yeah. I'm taking Chicago on that one.
I've been outvoted.
We go L. Versus Green Bay. L.
They gotta. There's no way they're only 22 games to the entire season.
Oh, okay. Somebody stop me. I mean, what do y'all think?
Bears. I think that the defensive line for the Lions is going to give Caleb a lot of trouble. I don't think he's good with good defensive lines. A lot of quarterbacks aren't, but I
need to see the defensive line. Like, they got the names and it looked good on paper. Is Abdul Carter going to be that guy?
I don't think he has to be. I think the team is a lot better this year, but I think that same defensive line, just those 4 members themselves, would have scared Caleb Williams last year. So it's the defensive line that I think is going to have Caleb Williams running for his life. Mind you, I'm going off this. I know it's the second year and he has a better.
And I'm not even my giving Chicago the win there is less about Caleb Williams and more about Ben Johnson, the OC. I feel like their just offense was anemic last year, and I feel like this year he's going to have, one, a second-year quarterback who the game has slowed down for, two, just better play calling to account for a stacked defensive line like the Giants got. I don't know.
He's been yelling at Caleb in practice because he's messing up the plays.
You got to have hard coaching, man. You got to get on the player's ass every now and then.
No, I'm appreciating that. All I'm saying is I'm not hearing. I mean, I'm not trying to be this guy. I'm not hearing what's Sirianni. I didn't hear him doing that second year with Hurts or whoever your coach was. I didn't hear that with Jaden Daniels. I'm not hearing that with Bo Nix. I'm not hearing that with Drake May.
For sure. And I agree with you. The thing about it is not every organization is going to put some shit like that out. And it's smart to not, right? Eagles might have had that stuff going on and they just wouldn't leak it. It wouldn't get, Same with the Commanders. Like, teams know, like, hey, like.
We're not yelling at Jaden Daniels. I'm telling you right now. I promise you they're not.
All I'm saying is, I didn't see the article. But a coach yelling at a player for not doing something right is like the standard, I feel.
Yes.
So it shouldn't be like
that. Yes. Okay. All right. For time's sake, we'll draw it up as Chicago dub. Next is whoever. I don't know.
Chicago. Oh, they got Green Bay after Chicago. We said L. They're at Detroit, week 12. L.
Wow, Jeff. Don't even.
No. I agree.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking at my fingers. This is 2 wins. They're 2-10.
Look, then they're at New England.
I think New England's going to be nice. I think New England's better than the Bears.
I think they'll get a win in the next game, Jalen.
Yeah, for sure. The next week is a bye, and they're for sure getting a dub. At least they're not losing that week. Okay, so we're gonna say L against the Pats. They got the bye week, and then versus Washington. They got Washington at home. Do we think they steal one? Do we think they split with Washington?
I'm okay with saying they steal one.
You think so?
I'm fine with that. I mean, I'm not fine with it. I'm not fine with it, but like
you can see it happening.
They always give us trouble. I'm fine with this.
All right. So we'll say a dub. We'll say a dub in week 15, and then Minnesota at home. What do you say? Oh, yeah. I mean, I would have said yes to that. 17. They're at Vegas. We just don't know what the Raiders are going to be.
You know what's funny? Prime Giants like franchise, how they do it. Watch them win that game for no reason and just hurt their job. That's what they keep doing. So give them dub. They get 5th seed. I mean, 5 wins or 4 wins, whatever they're at.
Yeah, I can see that.
That was their last game?
No, then the last one is at home versus Dallas.
Lost. So
lost
there. What was that, 4?
That was 1, 2, 3, 4 wins.
I feel like that's on par. Like they're,
We have to
I
fight for
think
that.
What's the projected win total? Let's see
I
how
think their
close.
win total is 4.5. But yeah, I'm not finding a lot of wins.
They're at 5.5 wins for 2020.
Oh, 5.5. Okay.
Wow. So we underestimated them.
I think Jackson Dart is going to be better than what people think. But I was talking to one of my boys about this, and I know we got to move on, so I'll keep it quick. But we were talking about how a team that thinks they have, in your division, a team that thinks they have their quarterback is sometimes better for your division than a team that knows they don't have one. Because just like us, when we thought we had Kirk Cousins or we thought we had RG3 or whoever, we'll ride with that person for years, bypassing countless other prospects. So Daniel Jones did this division a favor for years. Got rid of Saquon out of New York. I mean, that's great for you. Sucks for us. But, when a team thinks they have that guy and they're not quite sure and they waste years doing that, I'm not complaining.
I agree. Daniel Jones is a perfect example.
Watch him turn around though at Indianapolis, man. That'd be wild.
That'd be crazy.
I think he could though.
I don't think so. I think he's done so.
He might be, but
look at all the quarterbacks that went there and they were like, "Oh, this is my second chance."
Look at who was it, Sam Darnold last year, the Vikings.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, yes, he had a great
Carson
season. I
Wentz.
get it. Yeah.
Phillip Rivers, Matt Ryan. These aren't even terrible quarterbacks. These are like,
Yeah.
So, all right, let's move on. Let's talk about your birds. Actually, no. Y'all are the champions. Y'all go last if you have time.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. I know you.
We've earned it. We've earned going last.
Keep it fair here. All right. So first up, we got the Giants as the Commanders. We're going over the Commanders now. Up as a dub.
Yep.
Arguments. Okay. All right. Short week. We got the Packers. Honestly, I'm not really afraid of the Packers. Now, are they good? Yeah, absolutely. But especially if Micah doesn't play, I think Jaden doesn't steer away from primetime moments. So I'm giving us that dub.
You're saying that's if Micah doesn't play, you're saying? But
I'm saying even if he does, Jaden, he don't like the primetime moments. It doesn't really steer away from him. So as of right now,
is that game in Lambeau or is it?
Mm-hmm.
It's in Lambeau. They're coming. The Packers. By the way, the Packers play the Lions week 1, so they're coming off a tough game.
I don't think Micah plays week 1. To be honest, I just don't know. And he might play like 10 snaps, but I can't see him playing like.
Okay. All right. So we'll say y'all 2-0. What's week 3?
Raiders. I'm starting off 3-0. And at this point, I'm feeling good about the season, but it's really early on.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of feel good about that too. Like,
I mean,
it gets worse. Don't worry about it. It gets worse.
All right, keep going.
All right. So, do you agree with that or not?
I do.
Yeah.
All right. Falcons. I will say this. I think the Falcons are going to be really good this year. They can't find a way to beat us. For the past 4 years, we beat them on the last second play. And it's not just Jaden. This was Heineke. This was Kirk Cousins. This was Alex Smith. Whoever it was, we beat them on the last second. So I'm giving us 4 dubs on there.
Okay. 4-0. Okay.
And this is where we take our first loss.
Okay, I was going to say the projected win total, I think, for the Commanders is what? 9.5?
9.5, yeah.
9.5. Okay. And then
This is where we take our
losing week
we
5.
lose to the Chargers. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Bears at home.
Bears at home. I don't think Caleb's going to get out of his head from the last game.
That's a dub.
I think that's a dub.
Yeah.
That's 5-1. We already said the first loss to the Cowboys, so that's 5-2. Now, this is my bold prediction in real life, but I'll have a different one for the schedule. In real life, I actually think we're going to beat the Chiefs as a surprise. But for the schedule, yeah, I think so.
No, I don't. Yeah, that's fine.
Monday night.
I think if we would have played, I mean, Eagles were obviously the better team last year, but I think if we would have played the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, we would have beat them too.
Okay.
But for
11.5.
What's up?
I was looking at the Chiefs' projected wins. They're at 11.5.
So for this argument's sake, I'm gonna say L for the Chiefs. So that's 5-3.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give us a shocking L to the Seahawks.
Wow. Why is that? Why do you say?
Their defense is elite at all 3 levels. Now our offense should shut them down. Our defense should shut them down, but their defense, their cornerbacks are smart. They've been playing together for years. It's less of a fear of Sam Darnold and more of a respect for their defense.
Okay. So we respect Seattle's defense more than we respect the defenses of. I know you gave the L. The Chiefs.
So every year, and y'all should know this by now. Every year, I predict a game that we win that we shouldn't.
Okay, so that's the game. Okay.
That's the surprise. All right. Like we beat Aaron Rodgers his MVP year, and
here's the problem though, Jeff. Next week after the Seahawks, you'll have the Lions.
I'm not afraid of the Lions.
What you're saying is on a potential 3-game losing streak.
I'm not afraid of the Lions whatsoever, Corey. I'm not afraid of the Lions.
I got a quarterback, and now I'm not afraid of anybody.
I just think that they were really.
Let me ask you. Are you afraid of the Commanders?
That's different. We don't smack the Lions in the championship game. Why would I?
Exactly.
But wait,
you smacked us.
But wait, there's context. The Lions were so injured in that game, bro.
No.
What?
They had their all-pro defensive edge injured. Then they had cornerbacks go out during the game. But you can't name me if you have Sam Laporta, Amon-Ra St. Brown, your starting QB, Gibbs, Montgomery came back, Jameson Williams. I don't want to hear shit. Because they gave up 5 turnovers that game. Not afraid. And they're losing offensive and defensive coordinator this year. Not afraid. Now I could be wrong, but I'm in this schedule prediction.
We gotta figure out how many people are injured. Because I feel like it was like a bunch of their line
on their defense. Yeah, but what do you say against Jared Goff throwing 5 picks? Or no, he had 3 picks and a fumble. And Jameson Williams had a pick.
Probably felt like he had to force him to be Superman. I don't know.
What is that?
But here's
listen. And that's kind of the point. Like what the points you're making are kind of like my reasons for thinking that it's going to be way different this next time around. Because Jared Goff is not going to throw 3 picks. Jameson Williams is not going to throw a pick. Like
we're also better than we were last year.
That was 5 turnovers.
Do you think that Jaden
player? We're not going to just gloss over the fact that Aiden Hutchinson is a game changer.
Do you think that Jaden's not going to have like a sophomore slump at all?
What is the sophomore slump?
It's like their jump from the rookie to their sophomore season.
No, I mean, what is considered a sophomore slump?
Oh, I mean,
Because what C.J. Stroud did last year is
obviously
not a sophomore
not
slump.
winning you guys like games in the last minute. I don't know how many times you did it.
Yeah,
I think so that's what people keep getting hung up on is like we're not going to get lucky on these last chance throws. We're not going to go, we're not going to have the same percentage on fourth down. I think my argument is we won't have to as much. We won't have have to be down to the Bears and throw a Hail Mary to win that. We won't have to go fourth down because we don't have anybody else to throw to besides Terry. That's my point. Now, to be fair, I still have 3 or 4 losses on it. I feel like I'm being fair. I'm not being crazy.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'm just saying.
If I would say this: if Jaden had a sophomore slump to the effect of C.J. Stroud, that everybody says that he had a sophomore slump, I'm fine with that because they still won the division. If we win the division, stoked, and still won a playoff game, stoked. Cool. I'm perfectly fine with that. Sophomore slump.
So what is your I'm curious, Jeff, what is your goal for this season? Is that it? Win a playoff game? If the Commanders win a playoff game, you're like, cool, this season?
This is a great question.
Because last year y'all went to
prove,
and you're saying they're going to be better than last year.
My goal is just because the team is better doesn't mean their record will be better.
Right.
My goal for this year is for last year to not be a fluke. To people actually understand we are a good team. Does that mean we win it all? No. But we respect the Lions as this great team because they proved it multiple years. So this year, I don't know what that win total is, but I want people to respect us as a good team. And that will be like last year was a shock to everybody. So I've never had people respect us for a longevity longer than a year as a good team. So that's my goal. My goal, obviously, Super Bowl would be great, but I want the respect.
So what win total would you give them the respect? Obviously, there's a number where
right now.
Huh?
We're doing it right now.
Well, I'm saying I'm asking what win total would be a disappointment to you? Meaning they didn't achieve in your eyes what would have been the season to gain the respect of others. You're going to give your predictions, but I want to know what number would you be like, hey, this was a slump. They didn't achieve what I thought they were going to.
Gotcha. I'd say 9 wins is below expectations, and people will be like, oh, last year was a fluke.
Okay.
I think there are additions to the 10 wins. So for 10 wins, I think you need to win a playoff game. So 10 wins with the playoff game win, I think they're like, all right, Washington's a good team.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
I'd agree with that. I mean, yeah, you make it to the NFC Championship as a rookie. His sophomore year, they go to the playoffs again. They win a playoff game. You're like, hey, this guy's good, This team
and it's not just this guy.
He would have more playoff wins than Dak.
Yeah. Assuming they don't go this year. But that's what I'm after this year. I want the respect. The game win totals. Yeah, I want to go to the playoffs. That's a part of it. I would love to win a Super Bowl. That's great. Never seen one before. That'd be awesome. Obviously the team has won, but I haven't seen it.
Right. No.
So that would be great. So yeah, I want the respect that we are a good team. Not just Jaden. I want the organization. All right, people want to play for Washington. They're going somewhere. So that's why I have them winning against the Lions.
Okay. I accept. But better know when that week come about, I'm gonna be in your phone. I'll be on your phone, Hefe.
You'll be on my phone. That's fine. And to be fair to the people that don't know me, we lose. I've been losing all my life. What you mean? Yeah, we lost.
Yeah, no, it's all fun. All
right. So next up, we got the Dolphins. In Spain, I got us.
Okay. I don't hate that one. I'm not even that one. You're not going to get any argument from me. Tua probably going to be hurt at this point anyway.
What's the record right now?
Y'all have lost what, 3? You lost to Chargers, Dallas, and the Chiefs. All right, those are the losses we got.
6, 7. I think the Seahawks.
Oh, I'm looking at I'm looking at the right schedule. Oh, Dallas, the Chiefs, and Seahawks are the losses.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's and the Chargers. So that's 4.
That's
4 losses. I don't know where this is playing from, but I'm lit. Hold on. I will be editing all this out. Sorry.
Honestly, we can't even really hear it that bad on this side.
Migos is going crazy right now. There we go. Sorry about that, fellas. All right. Next game, we have the Broncos. Now, this will be the best game of the year. It is at home. Broncos defense is nasty, but I got us with the L right there.
Got him with the L?
Yeah. And it's not because of Bo Nix. I know everybody's going to give me Bo Nix. Fuck Bo Nix. That defense, no, he's great. He's a good quarterback. Yeah. He's not Jalen, but he's good. He earned the respect that he had a great season last year. So I'm more afraid of their defense than I am their offense. I'm giving us a dub against Minnesota. I told Corey we'd split with Giants. That doesn't scare me. And then we beat Eagles once, lose the other. You choose whichever one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we beat Dallas on Christmas. So that's 1.
That's 6 or 7.
Yeah, just I got
10-7 for the season.
It's not as good as we thought, but I think the biggest game that was the shock to both of us was that I had the Chiefs as an L, but in real life I think it's a dub, and the Seahawks as an L, and y'all think we win that. So
yes,
but
so
that's the only thing. 11 wins, cool.
But I'll say, I mean, you said like 10 wins or 11 wins. Both of those are over the 9.5 projected wins. So in like Vegas's eyes, that's a dub for the season. You know what I'm saying? And then, I think like y'all get to the playoffs. Jaden get another playoff win under his belt, get more postseason experience under his belt. Who knows? Maybe make some magic happen again.
You know who I would love to see in the playoffs first round? I mean, obviously, I would love not to play anybody first round. Obviously, but I would love to play San Fran.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid of them, but I respect them. But like, I'm not afraid of them. I'd love to play the Vikings as a playoff setting. I don't know if JJ McCarthy's ready for that limelight.
I don't think so.
Hey, I gotta head out, boys.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Thanks for coming through, Core.
I'll talk to you later.
Later.
But yeah, man. Let's get into the birds because the wifey texted me.
Okay. All right.
Bro, let's get in the. You know how it goes.
She said lock in.
Yes. All right. Let me get this full screen on mine. All right. So week 1, we got Dallas. That's a dub. I think it's banner night. Fresh off of Micah Parsons trade, Cowboys gonna be trying to figure it out. Yeah, dog, that's a dub. At Kansas City, God, this is as I was looking through. I just want to say, as I was looking through their schedule, I was just reminded how tough of a schedule this is this year. They're at Kansas City in week 2.
Do you think this is where Kansas City gets their get back that doesn't necessarily matter in the grand scheme of things?
It feels that way in a bit. It does feel that way just because Jalen has now beat Patrick Mahomes twice the last time they saw each other. In time before the Super Bowl, they were in Kansas City. So I'm just like, how much can he keep this going? How much can he keep?
I think it's an L, but like, don't have their moment, you know.
Yeah. I think I got an L for that one. Los Angeles versus Los Angeles. This is a dub. And this is going to put all the the talk to rest about, if it wasn't snowing, we would have been. Shut up. That's a dub.
I agree.
Tampa Bay is going to be tough. I'm going to give the Eagles the edge, but I think Tampa Bay is going to be really good this year. I like Baker Mayfield.
That's a good game.
You know, it's going to be a good game. The Eagles were injured last year. I think they were missing A.J. Brown. They were missing Devontae Smith. I think Lane got hurt that game. So I think like this will be a better game. I'm going to give it to the Eagles, but it'll be close. Versus Denver, that should be a dub. I'm taking us both times over the Giants. I think we sweep them.
You're not really worried about Broncos like I am? I think the Broncos have a chance to win the AFC West.
Let's see, AFC West. Who's in that? The Chargers, the Raiders, and the
Chiefs.
No. I forgot about the Chiefs. You think the Chiefs are gonna let the Broncos? Dog.
It's not about.
I can pull up how many times the Chiefs have won the AFC West over the past like decade, and it's
the Chiefs have won everything. I think Broncos and Pats are going to be really good for the AFC this year.
And I agree with you. I think I'm a Bo Nixer. I'm a Bo Nix believer. He's exciting to watch. Second year. And then, who else do we say? The Pats. I think they got some interesting pieces there. Drake May.
Young team.
Yeah. Young, scrappy team. So, but no, I'm not afraid of them.
Okay, so you breezed by like 4 games at once. I still only lost to the Chiefs, you said.
The only loss is the Chiefs right now. But we got a crazy stretch coming up. We're gonna Minnesota. That should be a dub. I mean, like JJ McCarthy. I need to see.
It should be a dub.
Yeah, I think so.
Honestly, all of your games should be a dub.
Well, I think, and then we have a bye, and then here's where it starts to get a little rocky. Like the second half of the season, because you're at Green Bay. I think that's a game they could lose.
What time of year? What is it?
That's November 10th. I think that's a Monday. Oh yeah, Monday night game at Green Bay in Lambeau. I think they could lose that game.
Okay.
Then the next week they play the Lions at home. This is a Sunday night game. They should win, but I could see them losing this game too. And then
I think y'all have a better chance against the Lions than y'all do the Broncos.
You think so?
Is the Broncos at home or is it at Lincoln?
Which the Broncos?
Yeah.
It's at home.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give them. They get home field advantage. I mean, for what that's worth in October. And then we got Dallas. I'll say we. I think we.
I'm sorry. You said you lost against the Lions, or did you win?
Yeah, I could see him losing that game. So we're currently at 3 losses.
Mm-hmm.
Currently at 3 losses. We got Dallas. We're at Dallas. I could see us losing that game. I just feel like we're going to split with Dallas, even though Micah's out of there. So that's now 4 losses. I have 3 games in a row. That's kind of tough. Versus Chicago, dub. At Los Angeles Chargers, that's a dub. I'm not worried about the Chargers really. Then they play Vegas at home. That's another dub. We're at Washington. We'll lose that one. We'll split. I'm agreeing with you. We'll split with Washington. So that's what, 5 losses?
5, yeah.
And then that Buffalo game. This is the make or break one. Buffalo. They're at Buffalo, and they won a crazy overtime game last one.
They might be fighting for first place in the AFC.
Yeah, like that's one that I could. That'll be a good game though.
If y'all already won the NFC, but they're fighting for the AFC, they're going to wash you.
Yeah, I mean, and with us losing those 3 games in a row, Green Bay, Detroit, and Dallas, I think that could. I mean, we're not going to be in a position to have secured anything. I'll say, you know what? I'm going to give them the over on the 11.5 wins. So I'm going to say they beat Buffalo in Buffalo. We finished at 12-5. And yeah, it's still
that's worse than last year. So
yeah, no, for sure. And I think
all right.
I'm not expecting them to be as good as last year. I think last year, like, you can't replicate that year over year.
That was a magical year for y'all.
It was. I mean, Saquon was going crazy. The defense was going crazy. And I just think like you're going to have some regression to the mean. I think Saquon's still going to have a great year. I think Jalen Hurts is going to have a good year. Not like on paper is going to look whatever, but I think he's going to when it matters, make big throws. But yeah, I think the defense is going to not be as good. They're not going to be the number 1 ranked defense this year.
Yeah, you let go of a lot of pieces.
Yeah, but I mean, they still got some young guys, some young core pieces: Jalen Carter, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean. So we'll see. But yeah, I got him at 12 wins. It's still, I mean, like I'm not saying Super Bowl or bust, but this team is good enough to go back. I'll say if they don't at least make it to the conference championship, if everybody's healthy, let's say like the team, if they don't sustain any major injuries, I'll be. If they don't make it to the conference championship, I'll be like, hey man, like I feel like this was we were still in that Super Bowl window and we didn't achieve, because I know the Super Bowl is going to be closing at that point. And if we lose it in the divisional round this year, who knows what next year is going to look like, So
yeah, I think with our division especially, we're predicting something this year that hasn't happened in over 20 years is repeat NFC East champion. Here at NFC East Beef, we are always realistic. We disagree now and then, but we're as realistic as can be. So right now we have the Eagles going 12-5, Commanders going 10-7, or was it or 11-6, one of those. Then we have the Cowboys at 9-8, and then we have the Giants coming last with 4-13. Yeah, so I'm surprised I remembered all of that.
I thought you had a great job.
No, straight off the top of the dome. So yeah, we'll be back sometime during the season. We don't have a fixed schedule yet. But it's a very exciting season for the NFC East. Eagles coming off the Super Bowl win. Is Jaden Daniels the true savior of DC? What will Dallas do without Micah? And well, they added George Pickens too. And is Jackson Dart the answer for the Giants? But we'll discuss all of that this coming season. Please subscribe, follow, share so we can get this community up. And again, we are looking for a Giants representative to join the team. So please inbox us. Yeah, until next time. Peace.
Go Birds, baby. Later, man.